My name is Clare. I'm currently 58 years old. I'm a mother to two sons who are in their 20s now, partner to Bob, and stepmother to two daughters and three grandchildren. I was diagnosed with primary breast cancer in 2010, and then after 5 years, secondaries were discovered, and so I've currently been living with secondary breast cancer for 7 years. And that's a few years ago, that's when I took the decision to take medical retirement to concentrate on just making sure that my health remained as stable as possible, as well as taking good care of my mental health. Yeah, I'm always busy. Obviously with the allotment, with all the food that I grow, I spend a lot of time cooking as well. So there's not many moments where I'm not doing something. I think from the age of about 15, I was always obsessed with the idea of going to live in Africa. One of my brothers had gone out to work in the Sudan originally with VSO, which is voluntary service overseas. And so that had sort of sparked an interest. And then I remember taking part in a singing event when I was at school in a choral piece called African Sanctus that has sort of traditional classical music combined with recordings of African music, and I was more interested in the African recordings than I was in what we were singing. And so I sort of made a decision that I was going to go and live and work in Africa. I chose Tanzania, so I went out with the view of living there for 2 years and ended up living there for 11 years, and that's where I first married and had my sons. Yes, so loved it. It's an incredible country, had some amazing experiences living there and just becoming part of that country, learning the language and trying to live as integrated a life as possible. Yeah. Oh, well, I initially self-referred myself, and that was suggested by some of the women at my secondary breast cancer group. I found that by doing the exercises that the physiotherapist has given me, that those shoulder and neck pains that I just sort of thought were part and parcel of my life actually have just about gone. You know, it's just being able to lift it up higher, and it sounds really silly, but things like watering at the allotment I could only, because I'm left-handed and it's all on my left arm, I could only lift the watering can a certain height, and now I can lift it higher, which is great. You know, that's made a bit of a difference for me. Yeah. So I think, yeah, it's the feeling that I've now got from going there is it's there to support you to live well. It's not there. I mean, it's obviously offering a service, a place for people to die as well, and that could well be the future for me. But it's also enhancing the lifestyle that I lead at the moment. So I have recommended women in my breast cancer group to refer, and some of them are in other parts of Kent, so go to another one. But yeah, it's been a positive thing for me.